share my coffee setup and how I actually brew my own coffee. Typically I drink around 2 to 3 cups to get me through the day, which is quite a bit. I do change it up to pour overs to cold brew, but usually depends on how I feel. The coffee that I use for my pour over comes from Happy Bug. They make really good quality coffee for cheap and honestly is the best bang for your buck. A 2-pound bag was around $20 and they usually ship within 2 to 3 days. They change up their roasts every now and then, so I would recommend checking out their website time to time to see what sort of roasts are available. The pour over method I use is the Plastic Hario V60 in size 2. I love how I can toss it wherever and it won't break and how light it is when traveling with it. It makes a pretty good cup of coffee and honestly just love the aesthetic of it personally. This is one of my favorite mug, and it's a mug that I got from Taylor Coffee in Eugene, Oregon. It definitely gives off that off-white, fear of God aesthetic to it, and it's just super simple in terms of design. I'm also using my roommate's Brazza Encore as a coffee grinder right now, and for pour-overs, it's one of the best one you can buy for an electric burr grinder. I would highly recommend getting one, and honestly, I might buy one for myself when I move out. For the kettle, I'm using a temp control kettle so that I can have full control over my pour-over technique, and I would highly encourage everyone getting one when first getting into pour-overs. Now that we went through all the gears, let's go over the pour technique that I use. I use a 1:16 coffee to water ratio for my pour-over technique, and has been able to consistently produce a good cup of coffee every single time. I use 20 grams of beans and grind it out for like a medium fine grind. I set my temperature to 196 degrees to like 198 degrees and set up everything beforehand. I start out with a 50-gram bloom and let the water sit for 30 seconds. Once 30 seconds passes by, I usually do one consistent circular pour until I reach around 320 grams of water. So many different techniques here and there to fine-tune your coffee, but the best method that I came up with is to just have no technique and to go with whatever your gut says. If I do want to take my time and be intricate with my technique, I usually do the 4 to 6 Tetsukasuya method. I'll search up on YouTube and really check out his channel. Once that's done, I throw away the bag and start my day with a fresh cup of coffee. Sometimes during the summer when I'm wanting some cold coffee, I'll make some cold brew beforehand. For the method that I use 60 grams of coarsely ground dark roasted coffee and use this cold brew maker to make it. Usually, I just let it sit for 12 to 16 hours and enjoy my cold brew with some ice, oat milk, and simple syrup. Making coffee goes a long way, but for me, it's something that I look forward to when waking up. Doing something aromatic and calming in the morning sets my mood for the rest of the day, so having a hobby like making coffee can be somewhat life-changing. Hope you learned something today and enjoyed the channel. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon.